Recording. All right. Welcome back to Movie Club. This is our third or fourth installment this week. But let's catch up with everybody. How's everybody's week been going?
Stellar. Awesome week.
What made it so awesome, Luke?
Well, I mean, like every week, my stream
Oh,
skyrocketing.
really?
Yeah, literally I'm going crazy every week. Um so I'm very much enjoying every single day.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right on.
And I bought a
Nice. And you bought
Wow.
Corolla,
Win and a
Toyota
win.
Corolla hatchback. Looks
Perfect.
very pretty.
Perfect.
hatchback.
Hey,
Cool.
look what I got in the mail today, Luke, or this week.
Obi-Wan.
Yeah,
I'm very
Obi-Wan.
excited for
Obi-Wan.
this. I'm
So
very excited for this.
what's this business about the rematch of the century? Darth Vader's back. What's
Darth Vader? Yeah.
I
Hayden
I
Christensen
can't
is back.
I can't believe that you have a physical magazine.
Yeah, that's kind of
I don't
outstanding.
know,
What year
Lisa.
is it?
It's it's this month, April 2022. Um, I don't know. Lisa signed up for it or somehow got us signed up for it. I don't know.
Entertainment Magazine?
Hey.
Entertainment Weekly. So, but I think it only arrives once a month. But yeah, so interesting. It'll be cool to. Are you guys watching any of the stuff that's on the Disney Channel from the?
Yes, I'm up to date on everything Star Wars.
Right on. Yeah, I guess I should check.
It's all pretty good.
I guess I should check it out at some point. But
I think it's worth a watch, but also
Star Wars isn't really my favorite universe.
yeah,
Yeah.
I thought the last.
Yeah.
I mean those
I
that
prefer the Sex and the City verse. It's the best universe. to
Oh
live in.
God, no! Don't even get
Yeah,
me
those are
started
universe.
on
The best
just
one.
like that. Like,
Oh,
oh my
it's so
God.
good.
Oh
It's
my
so
God,
good.
it's so terrible.
I
I
think
love it.
Avatar:
bad.
The Last Airbender has the best world building.
That's a good universe.
All right.
That's a good
Well,
universe.
yeah.
Thing.
Okay, let's not. Oh,
Well, I officially have my first seat on a board, which is exciting.
Oh wow,
It's exciting.
Board?
board member.
A
That's
board
actually pretty
member.
huge.
member.
Yeah,
Nice.
so I have officially been offered a position on the Colorado Technology Association's Young Professionals Board. I found out
Wow,
on Thursday, so I'm really
Nice.
excited
congrats.
about that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Whoop,
that
whoop,
is
whoop, whoop.
cool.
Young
think it's good.
professionals.
I felt like anything was possible because I knew I would be watching and reviewing Paddington 2 this weekend. So it was like I had no fear. I felt
Yeah.
like I needed to live life to the fullest.
Yes.
And I really feel like I did. So
Juiced off
Awesome.
marmalade, ready
oh
to
my God.
ready to take over the
Oh,
world.
All right. With that said, let's take a look at the trailer for
Wait,
Paddington 2.
hold on. How'd your week go? And
Oh,
how'd
mine?
Alex's week go?
Oh, we don't care about us.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
do. Everyone cares.
Oh, mine was good. Back somewhat of a normal schedule this week, which was fantastic from a work perspective. Had a great pizza outing last night. Made 3 fantastic pizzas. I don't know if you
The
guys
pies.
saw those.
Those
Yeah.
pies looked good.
delicious, Dad.
So
what were
that-
the 3 flavors? Like
So
what are
one was based on a Roman. It was a Romana. That's actually a white pizza, so there's no
Makes
sauce.
sense.
It's got it has mozzarella cheese and then thinly sliced potatoes on top.
I
and then
was wondering what those were.
Yeah. Then you cook that in the oven, and then you sprinkle what it was rosemary salt. So it's rosemary and salt mixed together. You sprinkle that on top where everything's still hot, and then you grate some Parmigiano Reggiano on top.
Yeah.
Parmigiano Reggiano.
Well,
Yeah.
Was it
damn.
legit?
Yeah, it
Was it the
good.
real Parmigiano Reggiano, or
Oh,
was it the
absolutely.
fake American stuff? Huh?
No.
No.
It had the seal?
No green tube for this family.
It had the
No.
seal. It came from the mountains.
Oh, yeah.
Parmesan.
The
Get the container. Let's see the seal.
I want to see.
Yeah,
I
actually,
want to
would
see
you
the
mind?
seal.
I'm calling
yeah.
bullshit.
out of here.
I'm
I
calling
better mute my
bullshit.
mic when I say
How
that.
much was it? How much was it?
Get out of here.
I'll know. I know Parmigiano market price, top of my head at all times.
And then
At all time.
the other one
ready
I
to
got
go.
options in it.
The other one was a Turkish pizza called a pita, Pida. So you make it kind of like into a boat or a canoe, and then you put stuff inside. And
Yeah.
traditionally, you put an egg in there, And then
Cute.
the
Very
thing,
cute.
the
Nice.
thing we didn't do was break the yolk. So the yolk is supposed to kind of spill out into everything.
Yeah.
So it was an experiment. We'll try it.
Remember,
We'll try
remember when you
again.
shamed me for putting egg on my pizza not too long ago?
Egg
Yeah.
on pizza is so good.
No.
No,
We got to
I
take
remember you. I remember you shaming me for that.
dude. That was at that. What's the place? Couscous. That's a vegan restaurant in Denver. Watercourse.
Vegan.
City of
water
City?
course.
And there was the other one. Yes, the other
City
one
of
that was
City?
downtown. Yes.
City of
And
City.
City of
he
City was
got
in, like,
he got a
Capitol?
pizza at a vegan restaurant and then wanted egg on top. And it wasn't real egg. It was vegan egg. So
Well, what's wrong with vegan egg? Vegan egg
it
is
was
good.
terrible.
Just egg is fine.
he
Um,
ate one slice and that was it.
And that was it.
Well, I
That's
was
not a good
You were
also I was
there.
also a child at the time.
Yeah.
Well,
At the-
I
and
don't know.
vegan eggs have come a long way.
At the
Vegan
time.
eggs.
Yeah. All I know is that Lola and I, we've been making pizza, and we crack an egg like in the middle of the pizza, right before it goes into the oven. So good.
Man, yeah, I'm just in one of
Sorry.
those times in my life where do you guys ever go through those phases where you just like don't like eggs? Like you think a little bit
No,
too
yeah,
much about what an egg
no,
is, and so
I
then you're
feel
like,
I think
yeah.
eggs just
No
have
way.
like pretty
Think of-
no flavor sometimes. And sometimes when I put
Think of
egg in
what
my
an
mouth,
egg
it's like
is. What does that mean? Think of what an egg is.
It's
Like
like an
this-
embryo. It's
This was
weird.
a sack, you know.
Have you ever had
it was
balut?
a little baby.
Have you guys ever
No.
had balut?
No.
Balut?
Do you know what
Beluga?
balut is?
No.
No,
Is
balut.
that like little bird that you eat underneath the thing you gotta hide from God or whatever? What is that?
No, balut's like a fertilized egg,
Yeah.
and they like grow to like till there's like a little
It's like
bird
a
in there.
small bird in there, and you
Yeah,
eat
it's
that.
like a small bird, and people eat balut.
Yeah.
It's
I
I
think
think it's
that's-
Filipino.
It's
Yeah, I
Philippine.
was
Yeah, it's a
gonna say.
Philippine delicacy.
Wow.
I've always wanted to try it.
I've never in my since I've been eating eggs regularly, I'd say like 5 years at least. Every day I've woken up and been like, I could eat an egg. I could have one. I perfected the perfect breakfast sandwich this very week.
Oh, okay.
And it
What'd you
is
tell?
2 slices of sourdough, single finger cut, right? So a
Single
pretty
finger
thin
cut,
slice of
okay.
bread.
Single finger.
Yeah,
The
I
normal
do
size.
that about that thick. And then keep in mind my fingers are pretty big.
Okay.
Mm.
All right.
You know.
All right.
Keep in mind,
You don't.
ladies, or
Do
or
tell.
gentlemen, you know, whatever.
Okay,
you
so
know?
we've only got the bread right
Also-
now.
Also whole. But all right, so we got 2 slices of bread. Mayonnaise on the outside, not the in, on the outside, right?
What?
Yes. So mayonnaise on the outside. Slap that on the griddle. Lola and I just got a griddle. It's changed my life. You slap the mayonnaise down on the griddle, right? While that's going, you get an egg, slap her down, break her up, right? We're going for like a bodega style sheet, you know. So we get the sheet going. I fold her up nice, slap a pepper jack on there, okay? Quarter finger cut.
Quarter finger cut.
Quarter finger cut.
That's a pretty thick slice of cheese.
Keep in mind, I've got a thin finger. So,
What?
ladies,
Are you using different fingers?
every finger. There's a recipe for every finger. That's Julia Child said that. And so,
She did.
I have a truffle hot sauce that I put on one side of the bread, and then I have a stone
truff.
ground mustard. Truff, yeah, it's
Uh-huh.
so good. It's like $10 a bottle. I don't give a shit. And so I stone ground mustard on the other side.
Yeah.
Throw the egg on there, little avocado, slap it together, and then give it a little grill on each side, little press
Ooh.
right down the middle, home for dinner.
Damn.
Sounds really good.
I gotta be honest. I have no idea what this sandwich looks like. What's on it?
It looks like it has mayonnaise, yeah?
If you've seen a sandwich before, it looks
And
just
pepper
like
jack.
that.
Hey, Eliza, remember when we were all
You-
making meals in Maui, and Couscous was going to make grilled cheese sandwiches, and he put the butter on the inside of the bread, not on the outside. And he
But
got
actually,
he got so
Hang on.
mad.
He's learning.
I didn't know why I wasn't cooking right, but I think in retrospect, I stand by that move. If it was a more porous bread, the butter would have seeped through and eventually gotten through there if I'd gone lower heat. And so I think that it could have really saturated
maybe
the bread with
burned
butter.
to a crisp. Like,
do we have time? Let's try it right now.
Didn't someone like burn cookies in Hawaii too?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was Eliza.
And I wouldn't be talking shit about any decisions that we made in Hawaii, because we tried to shove an earring with the ball on it on the other side into your drunk ass ear. Like,
that was a good thing. We couldn't get the thing off.
So you wait till the next day.
Okay, like, because it's one of those things, like, a belly button ring where you have to twist off like the bulb at the end of the belly button ring. Well, we had gotten Dad an earring, a little hoop earring, if I recall, that had like the little balls on both sides, and we couldn't get it off. So we were like, oh, it must just be one of those things you just like push it through. Because it wasn't so huge. It didn't seem insane. But we needed a parent in that room. That's one.
Yeah, that was.
How old were we?
I think I was maybe a little intoxicated.
Yeah,
I was 18, 19, something like that.
Oh yeah, we would have been drinking for sure.
And that's legal. That's legal in Hawaii, right?
In Hawaii, yeah. Hawaii's essentially Canada,
Hawaii's like Mexico.
Yeah, absolutely. So, anyways, we didn't get it through. And did it get infected?
No, it never.
It
should have.
No damage ever happened other than almost gauging my ear, but other than that, no.
Yeah.
Eventually, I think we eventually got, like, when we got back, a pair of pliers or something, and twisted it off.
Got it.
Anyway,
that makes sense.
You got it in there.
All right. Let's get on to our review.
All right.
Deviated quite a bit. So here's the the U.S. trailer for Paddington. Oh, wait, I got to share.
Oh, the U.S. trailer.
Yeah, because they're speaking English.
Yeah, that's good. Won't need subtitles.
Oyster berries.
Oh, I'm just a little bear. Okay. Wow. We probably want it full screen, Dad.
Full screen first.
Hold on.
Mute.
I can't hear it.
Where's the noise?
Mute. You gotta mute your microphone, not the videos.
He likes his marmalade. I have a feeling he'll go far. Look! It's a cub. Lower me down. We've got a cub to raise.
What's he like?
He likes his marmalade. I have a feeling he'll go far.
Dear Aunt Lucy, life in London has been better than ever. I really feel at home.
If you had one wish tonight, what would it be?
I'd like to get my Aunt Lucy a birthday present. An old pop-up book of London. The only problem is it's rather expensive.
Where on earth did you find it?
At Mr. Gruber's antique shop.
Stop! Freeze! Cheerio.
Hold it right there.
We're rich again.
Afternoon, chaps. I may look like a hardened criminal, but I really am innocent.
I'm going to prove it.
If you're gonna clear your name, you're gonna need our help.
Paddington's made such sweet friends.
I'm in.
What a clever little bear. Come back with that book! Paddington looks for the good in all of us, and somehow he finds it.
If we're kind and polite, the world will be right.
Paddington 2.
Ooh, that's not good.
Rated PG.
Okay.
So, first impressions of people that train all year, and then they go and try and you gotta catch the pig. You gotta catch the greased up pig.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
All right, I'm back, but my camera's old webcam, so
I don't
No
mean
worries.
in a bad way at all, Dad, but I literally cannot tell the difference.
damn.
I can,
Okay.
but it's fine. It looks good.
All right. So
I was feeling nauseous, so I got some jelly beans.
Cures what ails you.
Mm-hmm.
Microplastics, probably.
Dad, Jesus.
You said you were-
I
I was trying to help you out.
Oh my God.
You said you were
No.
getting nauseous.
Flashbacks to waking life.
yeah.
Damn.
Oh, wait! Before we go on, I have to confess two things. One on the commitments. We never said that they should turn on the subtitles. You should have the subtitles on when you're watching the commitments, because half the stuff you won't be able to understand because of their accents. And then two,
Okay.
last week's review. Remember when I was going on people who talk out of their ass
Mhm.
about
Yeah.
things, you know?
Come on.
Well, in reviewing the video last week, it turns out I was talking out of my ass when I was talking about the ants. And I was like, you know how they're like a group and they're individuals in their group. And I was totally being one of those people that I was, railing against early in the review. So just throwing that out there as they
Why? Because you're not an ant expert?
oh, far from it. Yeah. What am I talking? What do I know about ants?
I don't know. As much
All
as
right.
the next person, I suppose.
Okay, let's get
Unless
back
you're an
into the review.
antologist. Is that a thing?
Or
An
Aunt
antologist?
Aunt
That
Lucy.
sounds right.
Anthropology.
Anyway, okay. So based on
Anti-way.
who wants to go first with our review of Paddington 2? I want to go last.
Oh, great.
We all know what that
We
means.
know what that means.
I'd like to go. I mean, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
So personally, I really liked Paddington 2. I think Paddington 2 was a knockout of the park. It accomplishes everything that it's trying to do. It is a enjoyable movie to watch. It's fun. It's a family movie, right? And it meets all the criteria for a good family movie. And it has, I think, a lot more charm than a lot of them normally do. I was getting a lot of like the charm of a Wes Anderson movie out of this out of Paddington 2. And yeah, overall I think it was quirky enough to keep my attention and fun enough to have me enjoy the movie.
Yeah, like there were definitely some Wes Anderson ass shots in there. Like so many so many like these shots and then like symmetrical shots and shit like that. Like just like here's a colorful symmetrical shot. Like there were like even the folding, even the pop-up book. Like it.
Yeah,
That's like
Okay.
that's Wes Anderson as hell.
The pop-up book, I'll totally give you that. When they went into that and when they were in the book walking around, I did think that was very cool and very creative.
Oh, cool. Well, thank you, Dad. Yeah. No surprises here, but I loved it. That's why I picked it. I picked Paddington 2 because I remember watching it on a United flight from Denver to Redmond, Oregon. And I was so happy. I was just so delighted and relaxed. And I felt like the world is a good place to be and humans are inherently kind and good and like all of these. I enjoy it so much. It feels like a nice warm fuzzy blanket to put on, and I just find him so endearing, but I also found it visually beautiful, and that's why I picked it for us to watch. But Dad, also like no holds barred. Tell us, what did you think?
So here's the thing. You know me, I like my kids' movies just as much. I think, Beauty and the Beast is one of my favorite movies. The Lion King. There's all these, so you have these kid movies that always seem to have a little something in there for the adults.
Mm-hmm.
I was waiting for that to come out. I didn't see anything in there to where it was, where's the, the innuendo kind of joke about something that only the adults are going to get, but the kids don't get.
Okay.
But yes, the creativity of that pop-up book, fantastic. And here again, I'm talking out of my ass again, but they've always said that one of the hardest things to do in CGI is hair and fur and that kind of thing. And I mean, we talked about this with Avatar and Titanic about how those kinds of computer generated illustrations or graphics in a movie, Titanic totally doesn't stand up.
Hmm.
Avatar totally stands up. There were times when I was watching this movie, Paddington 2,
Mhm.
where I
Too.
totally forgot that that was not a real bear.
Yeah, that happened for
And
me as
that's
well.
yeah, and that's crazy for me because I'm one of these people that will pick apart those kinds of details. And the fact that they were, you're just sitting there watching the movie and it's like, oh, that's right. This is not a real bear. But it looks so freaking real. And when you think about, so yeah, I'll give another creative moment, which was goofy in its way, but from a motion picture making perspective, especially with computers, when he had that razor and they had him wobbling from head to toe. It was pretty funny, but it was pretty well done too, I have to say. So
Man, yeah,
yeah,
that scene stresses me out so much, but I also love it so much. Like, poor
yeah,
Paddington, he's just doing his best. You know what I mean? And he is a
Yeah.
bear. He's
yeah,
a bear in London, and he is oblivious to many of the rules or like the right or wrong of being just a citizen. But
Mhm.
he's so kind-hearted and so well-intentioned that you can't help but love him, even when he makes these enormous mistakes or huge messes. And
Oh
yeah.
yeah, I
that's what I like
100%,
about it.
I 100% love that about him. Yeah, I think the movie is great. I actually have a question for Dad. What did you think about the story? Did that like play a factor at all in like how you like the movie?
I thought the story was. I mean, once again, I didn't see any deep. I didn't see any deeper message to the story. And that's something I can get from other. Like let's go to the Lion King. Okay,
Mhm.
that
Okay.
was a huge deep message that went on in there. You
What was
know,
that message?
that is, no matter what you think you are, you can be greater than that. What you think you've done, people will forgive you, and you're supposed to take your place to help those. Like Simba, he thought
Mhm.
he had done something wrong, and then they helped him get back to where he was supposed to be. And don't let other people tell you who you're supposed to be. And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
and that's I kept waiting for that kind of message to come through in this movie,
Hmm.
where it just seemed like a series of sight gags,
You don't
some
think
slapstick comedy, some physical humor.
Mhm.
But yeah, it wasn't. Go on.
you don't think that like Paddington just being like an overall like kind soul and getting rewarded for it at the end wasn't like a lesson?
I like being
No, you
hungry.
expected that. I mean,
Okay.
Paddington, you
Yeah,
expect.
I agree. I
Well,
agree that the story was predictable, but
Yeah,
yes.
I agree.
I don't. I think that. I mean, I don't agree with you all the way, Dad. Like I get it. Like that, a Musker and Clemens Disney movie is a very difficult thing to beat, but they are geniuses, and and the part of the whole reason that Disney Renaissance is the way that it is was because Michael Eisner and Jeffrey Katzenberg were like scrambling to keep Disney alive, right? Disney was dying, right? And that's why Roy Disney took a step back and then let Michael Eisner and Jeffrey Katzenberg run with all that stuff. And those two guys are jerks, but the one thing you can't debate is that the movies that they produced were fantastic.
Sure.
Beauty and the Beast,
I,
Little Mermaid,
of,
like all that stuff, right?
well, and
And
that.
so
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
no. Go ahead, Dad. Go ahead.
But I think you're onto something there, to where this movie was kind of a safe studio movie.
Yeah, exactly.
We're going to make it
Like
Mhm.
nothing.
like
We're not going to go out on a limb here. We're
yeah,
going to
Disney
have
was throwing
Paddington.
Hail Marys.
Yeah, yeah. We're going to have Paddington wiping the windows with his butt because it'll make the kids laugh. We're going to have him, do all this
Yeah.
other stuff because we know it'll be funny. And the parents have to take them to the movie, so we're definitely going to
Right.
make our money back on our investment. You
Yeah.
know,
Well, it's like it had every famous British person that I knew of. Every single British actor that I was familiar with was in this movie.
Yeah,
And-
right. Totally.
And so, I think that, but I at the same time, I think that this movie is a serotonin dump. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not Hamlet. It's
No,
a
yeah,
movie
no.
that is designed specifically to resonate with individuals. That's why so many like if you look at like the LGBTQ and the queer community, right? Like you'll hear people be like, "Oh yeah, like Road to El Dorado is like a great queer narrative. Hunchback of Notre Dame is a great queer narrative," right? And they liken that, and the reason that it's so that it's an apt comparison is that it's the out man in, right, or the out person in, right? And Paddington is the exact same thing, right? Everybody feels different. Everyone feels like they don't understand what is going on in society. I don't, and I'm a successful member of society.
Yeah.
But and so I think that is what Paddington is trying to do. It's patting you on the back, okay, and letting you know that everything's going to be okay, right? It's a cinematic hug. Again, it's not it like Daniel. They're not casting Daniel Day-Lewis as Paddington here.
Oh my
you know
God!
what I mean? It's
Can you
supposed to
imagine
make you feel good.
how insufferable he would be.
Like,
acting
call
as
me-
Paddington.
Call me Paddington. Don't touch my hat. Mr. Lewis, you have to eat something other than marmalade. No.
No, right? Yeah.
I think that was a very good breakdown of the movie, Atticus. Yeah, I 100% agree.
I mean, it made me feel amazing, and okay. So, spoiler alert: the trailer revealed this anyway. But spoiler alert: when Aunt Lucy, when she's at the door, and they say, "Go answer the door," like that. Like, come on, like that. That gets you, because whether that's Lydia Padilla, Molly Rousey, Becky O'Gwin on the other side, it tugs on that fucking string, and it's like you're gonna feel something,
Yeah, you know what? I will admit that at that scene, my eyes did start watering a bit, but I think it had to do with the fact that I fell asleep for a few minutes with my contacts in, but.
I mean, hey, look.
Oh, good grief!
Those Drake songs that are made by algorithms are still bangers.
Yeah.
Like, I think so. Like what I'm trying to say is that something that's engineered to make revenue can still be like viable art. Like,
yeah,
I think that's the bigger point that I'm trying to
And
make.
that, well, okay, but that's okay. Now we're starting. Go ahead.
Hold on, because Atticus, you just made me think of something. Like, I think in my own personal life, I've had a pretty easy, blessed life. And sometimes I think that makes my life less interesting or less valuable, or my accomplishments are less sweet because I haven't really struggled and I haven't had like this really brutal, intense backstory. And so, like, I think that's one of the reasons that Paddington is so comforting to me, because you can be delightful and you can be just nice and hopeful and optimistic and still have an enormous impact on your community or those around you. And like, it doesn't make you small. Like being, not having like this very stressful story to result in like being reunited with someone you love, like you still can feel so good, even though it was kind of like this very easy ride there. Like,
there was no stakes here. Like that, like
really, worst case scenario, she's not getting the pop-up book, right? But like,
and he's in prison forever.
Well, that's true.
I mean,
that's
making marmalade in prison, like with a cell that
with
has
actually a really pretty prison after what he did to it, right? Yeah.
Wasn't it just like the most gorgeous?
He literally was like, "Criminals, I got this. You guys are gonna have a good life."
So did you guys watch all the way to the end of the credits?
Definitely never got beat up in the shower. Like, it's fun.
No.
Like,
was there a post credits?
You didn't watch the credits?
Oh man!
No.
Oh, you missed it.
It was so good. Dad, you want to?
Don't spoil it. We'll watch.
Well, you
Well, let's just say it. Let's just say it.
There's a huge musical number, like a huge musical number.
Huge musical number.
Oh,
hue.
nice.
Yeah,
Fuck
it
We're talking
was.
about like
you.
a color hue.
I
Like it's
mean,
very
Do
colorful.
his-
No, I'm talking about Hugh Grant.
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Grant
Yeah.
does
Okay,
a
okay.
huge. I mean, it's the biggest scene in the movie, right?
Really?
In terms of extravagance, it was like a Moulin Rouge type musical number.
There
Get
were a couple
out.
of Moulin Rouge ass settings in this, like in
Yeah,
this
the
movie.
Well,
train cart. I feel like.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
mhm.
definitely a Moulin Rouge type.
Also, the owner of the antique shop. I should know that actor's name by now
Oh,
because he
yeah.
was in Moulin Rouge
Jim-
and he's in Harry Potter.
Jim Broadbent.
I like
Broadbent.
him.
Yeah, so three.
so
He's been in 2 of the 4 movies we reviewed so far,
So
which I think
far.
is kind of funny.
that is funny. So the other thing that I liked about Paddington 2 is that did you guys notice that they did 3 specific Charlie Chaplin bits as
No.
like Paddington did
I
3 of
noticed the
them?
mustache.
I did see.
There
I
was-
remember that.
Yeah, so there was the barber. That's like an OG classic Chaplin. I have the link, Dad, that I'll send over to you. Then the window washing, like that's one of his most famous ones because he almost died making it.
Oh, how
Really?
funny!
Oh no.
Yeah, it's like they're the safety
Chaplin
standards for
lore.
production back then, you know. And then the prison cooking is another classic Chaplin. So
Is
they
it?
did 3 big nods to Charlie Chaplin in that,
Cool.
and so.
So, okay, I'm going to take a step back on the Wes Anderson thing because I have to tell you, during the whole prison escape,
Yeah.
I kept thinking of the Grand Budapest. when
Yeah.
they-
No,
Dad,
I
here.
agree. I was thinking of the same thing.
Dad,
I actually
I'm
thought
gonna
it from like the beginning of the prison
Yeah.
scenes.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
Oh
This is
yeah,
like
yeah.
straight up the Wes Anderson one. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
like-
influenced for sure.
He shows up as the outcast, and then soon he's like, boys, loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
here,
pink-
look at this shot that I have here. I'm sending it into our group chat.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, for me, the shot where it's like showing everybody in their new pink uniforms.
Yeah, it's so
I'm like,
funny.
oh my gosh, this is so funny. And it was like the color, the light, the like just the way it was all presented. I was like, this is so Wes Anderson. I can't believe it's
Yeah.
not. You know what I mean?
It definitely,
So
yeah,
Gunnar-
it felt just like Wes Anderson.
Oh my gosh,
whole
totally,
time.
totally. This is so funny. Yeah.
Do we show?
Because that is hilarious.
That is pretty
Like-
funny.
It it's so on point. Like they did a
Yeah.
good
So good.
job. Like they did a really, really good job.
yeah,
So
oh,
here,
go ahead.
I'm sorry. I know you got on me about cutting you off the last 2 times.
Oh,
but-
you're good.
But so I understand it's a movie with a talking walking bear that gets jobs, but come on, why couldn't they have just one big washing machine, and that way all the prison clothes were in one washing machine, and it all got impacted by the red sock. There were 4 washing machines that he put clothes in, and then the red sock got in one washing machine, but all the fucking hospital outfits got pink.
Hospital.
I mean,
Yeah.
prison outfits turned pink.
Wishful thinking. Yeah, I thought that was funny, but so okay. So
It's-
there's an
yeah.
inaccuracy.
They could have just
I-
made they could
I
have
hope
solved
so.
that problem by making a big.
I hope somebody got fired for that blunder. That definitely. But are we supposed to believe this is some sort of magic xylophone? Anyway, I did
What?
think it was funny that it's a Simpsons reference.
I know it, but I didn't know why I knew it. Is why I said it like that.
But what I did like though is that the Knuckles clothes were not affected by it because he technically had his clothes on. So I liked that. I thought that was good that they kept that canon a little bit at least.
Or that he never washes his clothes. That's the funnier part of that.
I laughed out loud when like a couple times. One when Paddington started licking the marmalade off the judge's head.
Yeah.
That was hilarious, and I laughed out loud. And then when the guy had the Knuckles spelt with an
Oh yeah,
N,
but he had to do it back. He had to do it crossways.
It was good.
Okay.
Oh my
I-
god.
I loved the scene where he was like spraying ketchup on him. And he was like, "Oh,
That's not helping.
maybe look, it's out ketchup stains. Mustard."
That's making it worse.
I thought that was amazing.
I love the British, like, oh my, oh no. Okay.
Yeah, like just so polite. The polite panic is adorable.
Yeah, it was
My-
so good.
The one that got me the most is when Paddington's
Sorry.
working on making the marmalade, and he's just, Knuckles is helping it all. And then he's like, just take them one at a time. Like, you just see Paddington's little head like bouncing along, and he's clearly carrying just like one orange.
That's like some Abbott and Costello shit, dude. Like that's some like old timey like, and like that's what I liked about this movie is that it did like old school, like really who's on firsty style dialogue really well. And like and it is a goofy cliche kids movie, but that's not easy dialogue to write, and for it not to be like, oh god, like come on. And so like but like I never felt like it was so corny that I like couldn't watch it, which is good. Like that's I can't say that for a lot of modern movies.
So you know, I just went off on how the one sock got all the prison clothes pink, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And but keep this in mind when I'm about to tell you, because I'm in that mood, picking apart this movie. And then he takes off his prison hat, and then he puts on a chef's hat that's striped in pink too. I was like, where did that come from? Why did it? Which I thought that was hilarious. And then he did a gag, which I don't know who it was, whether it was Laurel and Hardy or could have been Chaplin, when he puts the hat on and it's flat, and then he goes like, and the hat goes up.
Yeah,
that's another
I love
classic.
that.
That's another classic gag.
That's
But that did crack me up because it's like, where did the freaking pink chef hat come from?
Yeah.
So little things like that, I did enjoy. They were funny. That definitely.
It was
It's.
So
oh my god.
once again, I just wish there was a bigger message, I guess. And
Right.
I guess for that movie, and as Attica said, it's just, this is just go enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
It is
Be on
just
a
go enjoy
plane
yourself
and
type
watch
movie.
this and relax, knowing that you're going to land in Redmond, Washington, and you're going to be in Bend at 110 degrees with no air conditioning.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah, it's like the perfect Sunday movie.
Yeah.
It's a perfect Sunday movie.
It's a cup of Swiss Miss hot cocoa, right?
Exactly.
It's not high end, but boy, is it good.
Yeah.
And you know exactly what you're going to get. What you think you're going to get out of watching Paddington 2. Like, Luke, you said this at the beginning. Like, it's exactly what you get. It's such
it meets all the markers of a good family movie.
Yes.
And
I wanted to hear a little bit about what everybody, like from an acting perspective, like any standout performances, like anybody who you felt really excelled or anybody who really flopped for you.
I think the acting all met its mark. Obviously there's not like any huge emotional scenes where somebody really has to like put lemon in their eye to get the tears out. But I think the acting was fine.
Yeah.
Nothing remarkable, nothing shameful.
There's a couple plot elements that I would have liked to see tweaked around. Like I wish that they had dialed up the midlife crisis stuff, and then the like I guess like appropriation like thing that the son was doing.
Oh his like J-Dog phase.
Like I had in my notes that J-Dog is problematic. And so like I would have liked to see more shtick about that, because I feel like they did like the face mask and then the yoga stuff, and so it's like that initial intro, and then there was like one follow-up joke. Like I would have liked to see, like, the one thing that I remembered when I was in Italy is that there would be these old guys, like we're like 50, 60 years old, in skin
ancient.
tight skinny jeans, just
Mhm.
like painted on, and they knew they
Dad?
looked good. And it was just so funny. And so I would have liked to see some of that, or like a goofy sports car, or just I would have liked to see that just like cranked up a little bit. And maybe that's just the British humor is more subtle, right? And that
Yeah.
that felt like enough to them.
Yeah.
But then and then I would have liked some more character building in the side characters. Like, I think they did a really good job of making the lady with the parrot and then the grumpy guy into a character.
Yeah,
Like,
I
they
love
did
that.
that they did so much in that little window scene, right?
Oh,
To where it's
right?
like
Oh.
this dude is depressed, Paddington's helping him turn it around, the meet cute. Like, that scene was great to me. But then I would have liked to have that for both the dad and then the little brother. Dad, you were going to say something?
Well, so who is Mrs. Bird?
Is
The
that
lady
woman
that
in
worked
the
at the newsstand.
No, the woman that was the old lady that was in the house with the Browns.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I
is
didn't
that not
get who
grandma?
that was either.
That's not their grandmother?
No,
So
I
that
like a
might be one
nanny.
of the loose ends because correct me if I'm wrong, none of us have seen Paddington, the first.
Fuck,
No.
No, I haven't seen
Okay.
it. No, I actually.
might
Fun
watch it
fact.
now.
Get this. I
I'm gonna
rented.
watch it.
So I watched this on Amazon Prime, and I type in Paddington 2, right? I see Paddington 2 right below. It's the second selection, and then I see sponsored Paddington, right? And for some
Mhm.
reason, I was like, yeah, Paddington. Let's hit that one. So I hit Paddington, and I rent the movie, and I'm like,
Wait a
wait,
second.
This is not
this
Paddington.
doesn't have
2.
the 2.
But how would you know if it was the first one or the second one?
And so I was like, oh no. So I had to rent both of them, and I didn't watch
Hey.
the first one, so it was
I
just a
mean,
waste
you
of my
The
can-
money.
movie for next
You
week.
burnt that $4 up or whatever.
I know.
It cost.
I should
Might
have
as
just
well.
bought Paddington 2.
Oh
Might as
man,
well.
that is so funny. Can we really quickly that first scene where Aunt Lucy and Uncle oh no, I can't remember his name.
Uncle Owen.
No. But when
Uncle
they're enjoying
Pastuso?
Oh yeah.
I think it was Pastuso.
Pastuso?
When they're like eating their little picnic on the bridge, and then you just see this little bear, and he's just in the waters. Oh my gosh, that was probably the most stressful part of the movie. But like, it was so cute. His little eyes as she's holding his arm and he's looking up at her, like just so cute.
Yeah. So here's another thing that I liked about this movie, right? Is that I feel like people are really like Pixar movies are like, you're gonna fucking feel something, all right? Whether you are ready for it or not. Like, and so I was just like, oh yeah, this lady's gonna die. Like, this woman is gonna die, and this character, Paddington, is gonna carry this in his soul for the rest of his
trauma.
And it's like, no, like, this isn't fucking Up, like, you know what I mean? And it's like something, and like, look, I like that. I really like that Pixar sheds light onto mental illness. I really like that they don't sugarcoat aspects of death and dying. Like, I think those are both really healthy things that they do. But at the same time, sometimes I just want to see a bear being a silly bear, and I don't need to know about it's like kid dying or something like that, you know?
It's the movie for you.
It is. I think we do need just like movies that don't destroy you.
Yeah. I think
happy.
every once in a while a good movie that makes you feel good is all right. And like, I don't know. I think this movie is for everyone except two groups of people.
Okay.
The two groups are people who like have too much pride and are too pretentious to like watch a kids movie, and the like edgy edgelords who also just wouldn't watch a kids movie.
It's like, you know, this movie burned down more of the rainforest than it saved. It's like, thanks, dude. Like, nobody asked that. Like,
oh man, gosh, I think you're right, Luke, and I also think
agree.
that if any of those people in those groups were stuck on an airplane and for some reason there was a technical glitch and the only movie available was Paddington 2 and they watched it, I think
They
those
would watch it.
motherfuckers would
They would
love
love it. Yeah, they
They would
love it.
Like, you know, it's like, and then their girlfriend would wake up and they'd be like, I've been like stuck like watching this like, you know, gay kid movie. Like, you know, come on.
You could show this to like a Mexican cartel member, and he'd be like, "I love this movie, man.
Hey,
I'm Mexican, bro. You're Mexican. He's
Have-
Mexican. She's Mexican."
have
I don't think you're Mexican enough to do the accent.
I think no. Okay, look at the peaches. All right.
Look at the
I don't think you are. I think I am.
Definitely not. Give me a couple days.
Yeah.
Give me a couple days of sun exposure.
Yeah. I guess that's fair. You should have seen me when I was doing
I'm the
hard
whitest
physical
out of all
labor
of us, for sure,
outside.
though. But
For sure.
I looked, after doing construction outside, I looked
Pink as
super. My Mexican was very much showing.
This might sound really weird, Luke, but when you're tan, you're the most beautiful color. Like you really,
Oh.
because I think it's like the French Mexican combination. Because Atticus and I are both
French-
like
Frenchican?
Irish Mexican. Aren't
Yeah.
you French? Isn't Becky French?
no.
No.
Ogwin? Yeah, that's a
Ogwin?
real French name.
There's no
Oh,
French in.
Oh,
There's
we're
no
just
French.
gonna
No,
whip up
I think it's like Irish and like Scottish genes.
Yeah.
I'd have to do a
shit.
23andMe to know for sure, but
I need to do my
I thought
other.
you
I
had
need to do the
French
23andMe.
something. No, not really. I did it. So like,
No.
No, but that's if I do it, Eliza. Then we have like a super comprehensive set of data, is what I read. Like if
Oh.
the two,
It's gonna
Two
be the
siblings do
same
it?
data.
well, not exactly because
You get-
no,
Mm.
he
don't
has
get-
hazel eyes. I have
you
brown.
guys don't have the exact same DNA, or you guys would
Yeah,
look the
exactly.
exact same.
right?
Well,
You're not twins either.
how many
We look-
differences are there?
We're pretty close.
There are some.
think-
Yeah.
Eliza and I look about as close as two siblings could. I think, like
That's
two
true.
siblings that are born in two separate times that are different genders. Like, I think
We're
we look
very
about as close as you can get.
Especially if we're both at healthy weights, or if we're both in the same thing, where we start to not look alike is when Atticus is really skinny and I'm like maybe a little fluffier. Then we
Yeah.
start to look.
I like that
different.
fluffier.
Now that I'm eating,
I like that. That's a good one. I'm going to use that. I'm a little fluffy right now, just so you guys know.
Yeah,
That's
it's
right.
cuter.
I
My winter coat is
I-
setting in.
I had this. So Lola had never seen American Psycho, right? So we're watching it, and I hadn't seen it in a long time, and I do way too much of Patrick Bateman's morning routine.
Mhm.
Like
Oh.
I was like, oh, I wear an eye mask if I feel puffy. Like, ooh.
Mhm.
Like, oh,
Absolutely,
I
we
just
all
ha-
should be doing it.
I just have a lot less money.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, just hang in there, before you know it, when we're official Paddington 2 sponsors and Goyaki sponsors, and
I don't think we're gonna get Wall Street rich off of this.
I don't know.
I
I
know.
don't know. We might.
What did
we
he
might.
do? I forgot what he did in the movie. I don't know.
I
I
don't
always
know.
read him as having like $50 million or something like that, but that's probably an overreach.
Like a lot.
Patrick
Mhm.
Bateman.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
Patrick
know.
Bateman.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought we were talking about
I don't know.
Jason Bateman.
We could be easily.
Okay, I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
When you wipe your butts, when you wipe
Oh, I
after
actually,
number 2,
I'm ready to answer this already.
Yeah.
do you
I fold.
stand up? Well, first of all, do you stand up to do it? And then the follow-up question is, do you fold your toilet paper or do you bunch? Are you bunching up your toilet
Okay,
paper?
I have a question. By stand, do
Yeah.
you mean hoist myself off, or do I like pencil butt cheeks,
Ah.
smushing
Yeah.
it together? Because I do
No.
lift. I do
And-
lift
Do
a
you
little
get
bit.
yeah?
And the
Are-
other factor, are you guys going back to front or are you going front to back?
Back to front
Well,
to
I
back.
go
have to
back-
do.
I
I
go
have to
back
do
to front.
front to back.
Do
That's
you?
an
No.
infection. That's an infection
Okay,
waiting to happen.
wait. I think the most important question is crumple or fold. Quick,
Fold.
Fold.
rapid fire.
Fold.
Fold.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
of
I
it.
fold
All
too.
of
I
it.
refuse to contribute to this conversation.
Why? Because
That's
you're a
the sound of
crumpler.
that's the sound
That's
of
the sound of a
crumper.
crumpler.
That's
That's
the
a crumper.
fucking hallmarks of a crumpler right
Yeah.
there.
A crumple.
You stink of crumpling. Like, what are you gonna just a
Crumpler.
beach ball size thing of
No, I
toilet
don't.
paper
No,
trying
I'm
to?
not.
I am.
I am not
hard-
contributing to this conversation. We're
Well,
losing
well,
viewers, and we don't even have any.
And
You
thank
have
God
to
for
say.
that.
You have to say.
Even the perverts stopped trying to comment.
Kids are messed up. All right, time to rate the movie.
Wait. We still need to know. Come on, Dad. Don't be.
I'm not contributing to this conversation.
No, maybe I'll text Lisa right now. It's like, hey, is he crumpling in there? You out him if he's crumpling. All
Because
right.
you fold, right? And then
I
let's say
think-
you do one wipe, and then you fold again.
Fold again.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
You
wipe,
get another wipe.
then you fold
God.
again, and then you wipe one more, or then you fold one more time, and then you credit card that.
Yeah.
There's still any
Swipe.
bit of poop, even one particle that's visible, you got to do it all over again.
I can
Do you
fold
guys
toilet
have a
paper off
bidet?
one time and be
I
done.
used to.
You gotta have it. You gotta get a tushy.
Yeah,
You
those
know
are
the
great.
tushy,
Ooh,
you need one.
sponsor.
I do need a
Another sponsor we
bidet.
would love.
I need a
Tushy.
bidet ASAP.
Tushy or squatty potty. I would be down.
Bidet
for either.
sap.
I got
Bidet
I
sap.
got the squatty potty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Mhm.
It's very
Good
good.
for you.
Okay, folks.
Well, now that we're boring dads,
Yeah, I'm getting very
Yeah.
bored.
Sorry.
So let's
Jeez
do
Louise.
the thumbs up, thumbs down, thumb sideways on three. On three, go. Ready?
Okay.
Wait. I have a question.
Oh,
What?
Jesus.
How are the people who are going to listen to this see our thumbs up?
We're gonna tell them what we did.
Okay.
we'll go around after and say,
Got it.
mine's here, mine's there.
Yeah. We don't want to
Okay.
alienate any listeners.
Ready?
Also, to any listeners with misophonia, I'm so sorry that I've been eating jelly beans on this stream. I was feeling a little nauseous.
I have it, and I like. You're good.
Okay.
Dad, stop.
God,
Okay.
did you guys know that there are parents out there that when their child is nauseous, they actually try to help them feel better instead of creating a more nauseous environment for them? Did you know that some people have parents like that?
I've never heard of these
them.
parents.
I've never.
I'm pretty sure that's the
experienced it
regular.
firsthand.
That's like most parents. I'm pretty sure.
It's interesting because I have
mine.
a friend who said that when they get sick, their parent is actually like, "Oh, how could I help you feel better? Do you want some medicine? Would you like to lay down?" So just an interesting perspective.
I was talking to a friend the other day, and they shared this really interesting anecdote with me, and it was just absolutely gorgeous. And I think you guys know this friend. Anyway, family friend, cherished friend. We were on a run together, and I've had kind of a hard week, right? So we're on this run, and I'm a little out of breath, and he comes over to me, he puts his hand on my back, and he leans in, and he was like, "Hey, my dad's not a complete piece of shit." And I was like, "What?"
Oh,
Wow.
Interesting.
How
And it meant the
foreign.
world to me. How foreign, right?
All right, on three. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Ew,
Yeah.
you're right, Luke.
I'll give it a sideways.
I give it a
Are you-
double thumbs up.
Give it a
Double thumbs
sideways.
up.
Dad, are you sure?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
not even gonna give it a single thumbs up.
No. I'll give it
Why?
I won't even rewatch it.
No?
No reason I
You're
would watch it.
so
rewatch
full
it.
of shit.
Are you gonna eat or make marmalade this weekend?
Neither one.
What?
You're not gonna eat.
No.
How do you
Not
like
marmalade.
Babe but not Paddington too?
Oh my God, Babe is darling. Babe is so original.
All right.
Ready.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, and
yeah,
for
I guess-
a number score, I'm 10 out of 10 on this one.
10
I
out
give
of 10.
I gave it a 7 out of 10.
Lawrence of Arabia, 10 out of
I
10.
give-
You're giving Paddington 2 the same as
Look-
fucking Lawrence of Arabia?
No, Lawrence of Arabia is
Lawrence
so
of
boring.
Arabia is like a 2 out of 10.
Yeah,
that's
like
a
no
fucking horse.
CGI.
That's a horse trank, is what that is.
Did you guys know that for a brief period of time, Paddington 2 had actually outranked Citizen Kane as the #1 movie on Rotten Tomatoes?
It's got a 99 right now on the
Mhm.
tomato meter. 99.
And
Audience
to be
rating
fair,
of 87.
Citizen Kane isn't that great. It's in black
No,
and white.
Citizen Kane
Like-
is so boring.
It's black
Yeah.
and white.
Who's Rosebud?
I don't know. And that's
Spoiler
another
alert.
Great, that's another great Citizen. There was no Kane in Citizen Kane.
No, not a single cane, not a candy cane.
I actually think there is a Kane, because doesn't he like get sick or whatever, and then he's got like the Teddy Roosevelt fucking thing going on. He got the blanket on his lap.
Oh, he's in a wheelchair. Yeah, I think.
Oh,
Is
that- was that-
no,
was that
call it
Teddy-
no,
was
no,
Teddy
that was-
a
Roosevelt?
wheelchair.
That was Jedediah. That was his buddy. Business.
Oh.
All right. Well, who cares?
Either way,
Number?
7 out of 10 for Paddington. I think it was good. It was good. I don't want to be too generous with my 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I don't want to be.
Look,
I don't.
A 10
think
out of
I'll
10
ever
for
get
me
there.
is a perfect, flawless movie with nothing better it could improve upon. My favorite movie. There can
out of
only be one
curiosity.
movie with a 10 out of 10 at
And that-
any given time.
And
I
that is for
disagree,
you.
but
What did you give Waking Life, Luke?
I think at 8.
Okay.
I think I gave it an 8 too. What is your 10 out of 10 movie? Just out of curiosity, Luke.
I think Interstellar is a 10 out of 10.
Interstellar.
ooh,
Really love that movie.
It can't
I've
be a
never
10 out of
seen
10.
it.
It's got Matthew McConaughey in it.
Yeah, it's a good movie, but
and
I
Anne
wouldn't give it a
Hathaway.
10.
Cornfield Chase, man.
I think the music great, cinematically great. I'm not even like a like Christopher Nolan stan. I just really also personally I am very preferenced because I love space. I love space.
I mean,
See,
I
space
just like
scares
for
the shit out of me.
just smoke. Take a hit of DMT, and then look at like a globe, and then you'll get the same experience from Interstellar.
Well, everything
Really?
we've
You
seen,
need to see the movie.
everything that we have seen, pictures of Earth, those are just paintings. And the Earth's flat, man. I watched a documentary.
My
Do you
God.
guys
Would you
think
rather-
any?
Would you
I'm gonna
rather?
give-
Wait, hold on, Dad. Would you rather be married to a flat earther
The other option.
or be married to somebody with halitosis?
What's that?
What's halitosis?
That's when
They
you have
just
like
mouth-
bad breath all
Mouthwash
the time.
and dentists. I
Bad
can
breath.
solve that problem.
Yeah, I'll take halitosis.
Yeah, I
Right.
take halitosis.
I agree.
Easy.
I agree. The
Would
flat
you-
earth
would
is
you-
I
so
would-
insufferable.
Yeah.
Would
I
you
couldn't do it.
rather raise a child who turned out to be a flat earther or an anti-vaxxer?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It has to be
Can
one.
I choose
they-
no children?
And they're a graphic feature. No, you already let it past the goalie. It's happening.
A flat earther because the flat earth that like doesn't really hurt other people.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah,
hurt
it
you.
literally means nothing. Like it just to be like, okay, like yeah, other people say stupid stuff all the time too.
I take the anti-vaxxer
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
because flat Earth is just the stupidest thing that I've ever heard of. So
I mean, I think they're two sides of the same coin, but that's just me.
I
I think they're the
I've
same
heard of-
people, just one is more harmful than the other.
I would rather my kid be a flat earther because then I could ask him all the time if I'm about to push him over the edge.
would you rather have a
Is this gonna be
kid
it?
that gives Lawrence of Arabia a 2 or Paddington 2 a 10?
Well,
Paddington
you have-
to
you
a
have-
10. That's the
you
same
have that.
child,
Yeah,
but
it's the same
okay.
child.
But, like,
You already have it.
Okay, I'm giving it a 5. Sorry, that's
Okay.
the best I
5
can do.
neutrals.
Okay.
Neutrals are right. Yeah.
Yeah.
we can work with that.
Yeah,
Perfect neutral.
You guys, thank you so much. I can't even tell you the joy
it was good.
in my heart to like have my family watch Paddington 2 and then talk about it with me. Like
Yeah.
this is a dream come true. So thank
It was
you.
awesome. It was a
That's-
good movie.
it had its
I really
moment.
enjoyed it. Surprisingly, too. I was expecting me to be like, I hear this movie is good, but is it really? Or is it just all the peanut brain normies, thinking
Mhm.
it's
Yeah.
good? But you know what?
All
Turns out
those-
I'm
all
probably
those
a peanut brain
pumpkin
normie.
spice normies.
I'm
I
Yeah.
loved it.
a peanut
I'm very
brain normie and I am proud. Like you
Be
guys
that way.
fight the power of the peanut brain.
Okay, who's up next?
Let's Atticus is up
Atticus,
next.
I
Who's-
believe.
Oh,
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Do I do it easy or do I do something silly? Let's see.
Why
Do
don't you
whatever you want.
Do whatever
First,
you want.
do
Yeah.
what-
Follow your
do-
dreams.
Pick
Paddington
something
won.
you love. Yeah, well, Paddington won.
Paddington one. Eliza and Luke, have you guys seen Enter the Void?
Yes. I've watched that movie probably like once every 2 years. I love that movie.
Yeah, same. It's like that's my
I
favorite
think the
movie.
first time I
technically,
watched it
on
was
paper.
with you.
Maybe. That sounds like me.
All
Sounds
right.
like the move.
Enter the Void.
Love
I
that
don't
shit.
know that I've seen this. But I
It would be a hard left turn from Paddington.
It would be a hard
Okay.
left turn from Paddington, but it is really
Uh,
good.
It is. It is. Actually, you know what? No,
What's
I
up
want
to
to
you,
do.
bud?
I want to do the movie, the Satoshi Kon movie, Millennium Actress.
Millennium Actress.
Actress.
Yeah, because I think that this is a movie that we'll all actually like.
Okay.
Dope.
It's a 2001 movie. It's really good.
Oh, this movie looks cool. Actually,
It's about classic films. Like it's really good.
Millennium
It's really good.
you want to pull up the trailer for that?
Yeah.
One of us?
I got
I
it.
can do it.
You got it, Dad. Make
Are
sure
you
it's
sure?
the right one.
Yeah.
Also, guys, am I supposed to be joining these earlier than on the dot?
I mean,
Like, are you-
Dad just whenever Dad sends the link, I just open it up.
Okay.
It's this
I tried.
2001 movie.
2001, Millennium Actress. It's a Satoshi Kon movie.
Yep, I think that's it.
All right, let's see it.
Okay, hold on. I got to share the screen.
I can't wait. This is so fun, you guys.
I love this.
Who knows if anybody's ever going to listen, but
Nobody's ever going to watch
Okay.
these, but that doesn't matter.
My friends
was-
were like, "Who are you making this for?" And I was like, "For us."
yeah. Okay,
Exactly.
I love it.
So far, so good. Oh, the suspense.
Ikuro ga.
約束したのよ。必ず会いに行く。
行けば二度と戻ってこられないんだぞ。
ありがとう。
いくら行かないでくれ。俺は君のことを。でかかったな。
社長、大
Are
丈夫
we
ですか
are we just watching the movie?
大事ないっす。車も出しときやした。
あ、すぐ行く。
Is this the start of it? It
Yeah.
is the movie.
Dad, this trailer's 1 hour and 22 minutes long.
Well, hey, look, you can find it on YouTube.
Sneak preview.
Accessible.
Yeah, there we go.
It's accessible.
That's so funny. Dad, you're on
He's
mute.
still muted too.
Oh, this is great.
That's good to know. All right.
Yeah,
It's on
technologically
that
YouTube.
was
challenged.
so funny.
And
So we'll get to
I-
next
it's a-
week's review. It's available on YouTube for free.
Could you imagine we just watched the whole
tight
thing?
90 minutes. That'd be great. It's a tight 90
Oh,
minutes.
man. That was
This
so
is very
funny.
similar, I believe, to the movie that I'm gonna choose as well for my
Oh,
next
sick.
one.
Cool.
I
Cool.
can't wait.
All right.
Wow.
So Millennium
It's gonna
Actress,
be really
you
good.
got it.
Yeah. Satoshi Kon
2001.
is a genius.
Fantasy drama, perfect.
There's
We'll
a
be
dub
in-
and a sub too. If you got, I would suggest if you're not trying to watch it twice to watch the dubbed version because it's a very visual movie. Like it really shines in its animation. It's
Do you
really
think the
good.
dub is good, like voice acting wise?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
cool.
really good.
Okay, so do the dubbed version.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
probably do
unless
the
you
dub
want to,
then.
unless you want to watch it, like the best way to do it would be to watch the dub or watch the sub, get all the dialogue and everything, and then get the tones correct, and then watch the dub. But like, come on, and so
I'm only watching these movies once. or I have been so far. What about you guys? Are you watching them multiple
I've
times?
watched everything once, except
Paddington.
no, except the commitments because I fell asleep through it 3 times.
It's a glowing endorsement.
A bunch of jerks.
Look,
That's
Sorry,
cool.
it's just the truth.
that's hilarious.
All right.
That's fucking funny.
And it was all on the same day.
Oof.
I got an 8-hour nap, woke up, bright-eyed,
Bushy
watching the
tail.
commitments.
Gosh, I wonder if we should start a spreadsheet or something where we rate these. So like if we get to 10 or whatever, like how did we rank all of them? And I guess
Yeah.
what we could do is like go back and look at the number
thumb
rating.
rating?
Or
I mean,
thumb rating.
I have the number rating.
Uh-huh.
All right.
I-
So you
I
just
thought.
keep a file for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody.
I
Okay.
can get that started. But I
This
love
is
you
our-
guys.
I love you too.
I love
All
you.
right,
Love you too.
guys.
All right.
Till next week. Wait a minute. It's probably gonna have to be 2 weeks from now, right?
Why?
Yes, because I will be out of town.
He's gonna be.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna be traveling. So 2 weeks from today, same time, we will review Millennium Actress.
Do you guys, Atticus and Dad, do you want next week off or did you want to do one while we wait?
Let's take a week off because I'm gonna be on call this following week, and that way
Gotcha.
I don't want to have to
Cool,
be
Luke,
stressing out about.
without me.
No, I would never. It was a trap. It was a trap. I was just.
It was a
trying-
trap.
It was a test.
Okay. All right. We're gonna end the recording. We'll see you guys next week.
All right.
Love you.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.